with the Cleveland Browns. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. A first carry now for Nick Chubb. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Here's Beckham now. It's a jet sweep. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Now Chubb. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he'll get this all the way up to the 42-yard line. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first. On the ground, it's Chubb. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43. Here's Beckham now. It's a jet sweep. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a third and about 4 more for a first. Mayfield. And he's got his man. That's Landry. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A gain of 19 and picking up the first. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 34. A run with Chubb on first down, not going to be a good one. He won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. Handoff comes to Chubb. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A good play there as the Browns strike for 16 and a first down. A give. This is Chubb. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Following the penalty, Chubb. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 2 there. Second down. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on second and goal here. And they give this time to the tailback. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
So third and goal, and the 49er faithful making some noise for their defense. To throw, Mayfield. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. Well, so a drive that spans all that time, and yet you may only come away with 3 points here.
Well, your defense, all right, they actually like these long drives. They get to rest over on the sidelines for a while. But when you're not finishing with points in terms of touchdowns, that's frustrating. They've got to figure out how to close out these long drives and get 6s instead of 3s.
Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
Here we go.
Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
Check nickel. Rush in. Watch the edge.
They'll run for the first time with Tevin Coleman. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Here we go. Play 20. 3 down. Tighten up.
On second down, it's Coleman. And some space here. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. The 20. Touchdown, 49ers. Tevin Coleman, 77 yards. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And he'll get into the end zone as the 2-point conversion is successful. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that.
Toe bashed it.
Super toe.
Right back to him on first down. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40. Now they try the right side here. And not much room to operate as they'll get this up only to about the 41.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Set, 180. And we got to get to the ball, team. We got to get to the ball.
On third down, Mayfield. He'll get this to Chubb out of the backfield. And he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup.
Hurry. Motion out of the backfield.
They give the Chubb out of the gun. And And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 14 yards, and it's a Cleveland first down. You talked about the need for them to establish the run early. They've been able to do that here in the first half.
And that means that the whole offense has adopted that attitude and that persona. We're going to take care of this young quarterback. Let's all get together and run it and take the pressure off.
Matchbox lights. Switch.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33. 2 minutes to play in the first half of an 8-3 game. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill. And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
Chubb with a carry on first down. It's not going to yield much, maybe a yard. It's second down. The pass rush specialist, D. Ford, in on the stop. Here's Beckham now. It's a jet sweep. Shedding the tackle. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. That was the 9th play of the drive, and they pick up 9 yards with it. So 3rd and inches, and this will be the 9th play of the drive. Now a handoff here to his running back. But he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. Here's Beckham now. It's a jet sweep. And he'll find his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. A gain of 3, second down. On 2nd and 7, Mayfield escaping the pressure right. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Mayfield to throw it. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll score. Touchdown, Browns. A 9-yard touchdown run. And once again, the Browns are back in front.
And while that touchdown does not give them an insurmountable lead, it's still a lead, and that always feels good to a team.
They'd love to take that into the lockers, but a little time left on that clock, so some work to do.
I like that. I like how you're guarding against a letdown there.
Marty looking forward.
Coaching them up from right up here in the booth.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And you have to figure they won't just sit on the football here in the final minute. The way things have gone, they need to try to make something happen offensively.
But maybe they should. Maybe they should sit on it here because of what you just said. They haven't made anything happen offensively. Getting ready to go into the half, give them a chance to take a deep breath, exhale a little bit, and start over. I don't know if this is the time to push it myself.
Yeah, right now, under 100 yards of total offense. That good for 22 and a first down. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Garoppolo looks to throw. Deep ball for Goodwin. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-round pick, Demarius Randall. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. That late in the clock, second quarter, why not just run it a time or two and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may have forced them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
Throwing, Mayfield. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22.
Kill. Mike 56. Regular. Watch the slide. Hurry. 58. Wahoo. Check 56. Not today, you are. Not today. 56. Mike 56. Right there. 56. In your face. Right there.
Mayfield now. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. Landry again the intended target, and it'll bring up 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Mayfield looks to throw. Flush to his right. He'll let it go deep for... It's caught inside the 25. And he gets it down deep into San Francisco territory. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. And now a whistle and a timeout called by the kicking team. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears trying to go for it on 4th.
22's coming. 22's coming.
They do go for it. It's Garoppolo. That's to his running back, complete. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. They're able to keep the drive alive 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. They'll run with Coleman on 1st down. And forget that 100-yard rushing game, at least for the moment, as he'll lose yardage here and fall back under the century mark for the game. Now a play fake. Garoppolo. Deep ball for Goodwin. And got his man complete. Touchdown, 49ers. Marquise Goodwin, 74 yards. And the 49ers have retaken the lead. I love watching Goodwin play. Of course, everybody knows the story of him being an Olympian. He's a long jumper, right?
Yes.
But you know that he has that athleticism, that big playability.
He certainly does. And not only was he an Olympian as a long jumper, married to a sprinter. How about that for speed in one family? And I love his end zone celebrations now. When he does go deep and beat someone for a touchdown, now he does the long jump as his celebration. Pretty cool deal.
The Browns drive about to get started. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know in the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you script.
Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jason Barrett. But he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line.
I think that interception happened for two reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Get him! Big Ed! Hey, check 24! Check 24!
Again, they'll run it with Mostert. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. Know what the converse is, though? You've got to win those one-on-one blocks, and when you don't,
Here we go.
that's the result you end up with.
Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is 3rd down.
Give me that ball! 11. Double up. He's coming, double up. Check. 6.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Demarius Randall.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his 2nd interception of the game, and so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. His carries tonight, they're getting up there, so maybe one of those every now and then is understandable.
I would agree with that. Understandable every now and then. Sometimes you come back and you fake it to him and go play action. But other times you say, okay, they got him on that one. We'll come back to him in another carry.
Big yardage there for the Browns, 18. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Chubb will get the call, running left. A good pickup there for the Browns, 15 yards. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Back now here in Santa Clara. It's the Browns with a deficit. They're trailing, but with the football here to start the 4th. That's good for 21 yards and a 1st down.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. Down to the 25. Give them 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. Runs through the contact. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Calling a loss of 2 on the play. And it'll be 3rd and 10 now. They'll go left side on the ground with Chubb. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Check. Back. Recon, 132 fighter. Hey, exit.
Desperation time. Mayfield on 4th down. And that is incomplete. Pretty solid coverage there by the All-Pro Richard Sherman, able to get a hand in. Well, they were looking for a clutch play there on fourth, unable to come up with it.
How about that defense, though, huh? How about that D?
Yeah, momentum swing.
And, you know, I remember playing how much fourth downs were emphasized. You know, because, as you said, it's a momentum play. It's also a big test for you. You know, if people are going to go for it on fourth down, they believe you're not up to the challenge. You want to show them differently.
Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game. And you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Well, partner, Marvin, our #1 stats guy just handed me a little card that says he has 97 yards on the ground today. You think he's going to get the ball again?
I think so. 3 away from that century mark. Got to have it.
Yeah, and I think what they're going to call is one of his favorite runs, whatever he feels comfortable with, and what the offensive line has executed well today to try and get him over 100 yards.
He's checking.
They will run again with Coleman. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 31-yard line. SOS.
Shift. Watch the shift. Check 4. Check 43.
Garoppolo going to hand this one to Coleman. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And it'll be 2nd and 12.
Here we go. 180. Check pass. Deuce. Check 3. Man. 6 guys. Check 6 guys. Alert 3. Check. Under 10.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. He finds an opening past the 40. And finally brought down right at the midfield stripe. A gain there of 21 yards.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Fresno. Hey, watch it. Check 25. White. Safe. Watch the safety creep.
This is Coleman. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Coleman. Just falls short down at the 1-yard line. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away.
Check, check. Lucky, man.
Garoppolo, quarterback sneak. No gain there as he kept it himself at second down. On the sneak is Garoppolo. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a third down. How about this Browns defense? They've held so far. This is now 3rd and goal. So the victory here for San Francisco, and it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about